Hey, look at me. Wake up. Let's just say you want to be an elite player. Better yet, you want to learn what it's like to be an elite player. Well, you come to the right place. My name is Carter and I'm going to walk you through all of it. In this level, everybody know the tricks of the trade, the small things, broken information and mechanics to use against you. Elite players will do anything for a win. But don't worry, while there are still some I's to be dotted and some T's to be crossed, I still got a pretty good idea on how to get around all this. After all, I got top 64 in North America, and it wasn't through pure luck. Yeah, so I've come up with 3 things you need to know in order for you to get a better idea on how elite players play and ultimately help your own gameplay. Number 1, they play ABC FIFA. Basic, very basic FIFA. You play what you see type FIFA. They try not to overplay their chances. Number 2, they make less mistakes. Number 1 helps them to make less mistakes. Because they're playing very basic FIFA, they try to make the least mistake possible and feed off of your mistakes. So a lot of players are just sitting back waiting for you to mess up, drag a center back out of position, try to do something weird, open spaces, and they will take advantage of these spaces. Number 3, they tend to be extremely patient. I mean, so patient that they frustrate you. You might come across some players that go like 100 miles an hour. They just want to score, they just want to go at you. In the long run, that type of gameplay does not work for them. If you want to be a top player, you want to slow down your gameplay and play more patiently. Wait for your opponent to mess up and try to take advantage when there's an opportunity, and also don't overplay with your passes. Now you're wondering, what if I know all these things and I'm still losing games, or I play someone who knows the exact same things and now it's a close game and I don't know what to do? Well, that brings us to a 4th and an extra thing that I want you guys to think about when you want to become a better player. Top players tend to have better reaction time than you. While they're playing very slowly, very patiently, very compact, their eyes are always everywhere looking for options, and whenever those options open, they take them right away. That's the reaction times that's in play here. The reason that they're beating you and they know the same thing as you is because they play a little faster than you. Now, how you can improve reaction time depends widely on what you need in your case. In my case, I play speed chess, for example. Speed chess helps me improve reaction time because it helps me think about things that I have to do really quickly. I play 1-minute chess games, for example. You might want to Google it, find out what apps you can use, what game you can use to improve your reaction time, but everyone have their own case. I usually start all my games with 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 is very balanced and compact. It helps you with attacking as well as defending. Some could argue that you can defend a little better than attacking, but if things are getting a little boring, you want to switch your formation around just to get more options going forward. For instruction, I tell my strikers to get in behind and stay central. I tell my cam to stay forward, and I tell all my wingers to come back on defense and get into the box. Fullbacks, I tell them to stay back and overlapping. In my center defensive mids, I tell them to cover center, and one of them is staying back, one of them is unbalanced, and is deep line playmaker. If I didn't really enjoy that first half, and I think I need some more variety in my attack, I switch to 4-2-2-2. It's also very balanced and good for defending. It's a little better for attacking and then for defending than the 4-2-3-1 because it has 2 strikers, and then you can have your wingers help you in attack. That's why for instruction I tell my strikers to stay central, one of them to stay central and one of them to get in behind. You want to make sure that the one that's getting behind is the faster striker out of the 2. For my wingers, I tell them to stay forward, getting to the box, and drift wide. I tell them to drift wide because this year's meta defending is about keeping your players compact and having a very low width, and telling your players to drift wide will help you overcome these because everybody's gonna go out wide and you can make more attacks from the wing to inside when people are using very low width to defend against you. Center defensive mid, same thing. One of them is on balance and deep line playmaker, and one of them is staying back in cutting passing lane and cover the center. And then my fullbacks, same thing. One of them will be unbalanced, one of them will be overlapping and unbalanced, and the other one will be staying back and overlapping. If things are going bad, I'm down 2-3 goals and 60 minutes hits, and I want to custom press, I use 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is great because it gives you 4 attacking options up top. Each one take one type, where the 4 defenders will be really pressured because each of the strikers will overwhelm them, and you have everybody in the back pushing forward. It's gonna be really hard for them to get out of this press. Instruction is simple. You just keep everybody on balance. When it comes to custom pressing, they know to stay forward anyways, so it doesn't matter. You keep everybody on balance. Now if I'm up 2-0 and I want to save my game and I want to close it out, and they start to custom press, I go 5 at the back, 5-1-2-2. The reason this is good is because when they're attacking with 4 players, let's say, and you need to defend, and they overwhelm you with 4 players, each one take one, you have that one extra player that doesn't have someone on them. It allows for you to pass the ball around in the back and get out of the press. And that's why I also do long ball, because when we're coming from a low width of 30 and we get the ball, everybody will start going out for the 60 width of offense. And while they're doing that, because we're doing long ball, they're gonna start running into the spaces waiting for you to make the long balls. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed the content, drop a like, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. And until next time, bye bye.